Have you ever found yourself wondering if a woman might be interested in you but isn't saying it outright? Here's the thing. Women often show their interest in ways that aren't verbal, leaving subtle signs for you to pick up on. A lingering glance, a playful tease, or even the way she positions herself when you're near. These are just a few ways she might be trying to tell you something without words. But here's the catch. If you miss these cues, you could overlook someone who's genuinely drawn to you. By the time you finish this video, you'll have a clear understanding of how to spot these signs, whether you're navigating the dating world for the first time or just looking to fine-tune your instincts. These 10 signs will be your guide to understanding attraction with confidence and clarity. So, let me ask you, do you want to truly connect with women and create deeper, more meaningful relationships? If your answer is yes, then let's get started. When it comes to attraction, many women prefer to express their interest subtly rather than being direct. Why is that? Well, a big part of it has to do with cultural norms. For generations, women have been conditioned to avoid coming across as too forward, especially in personal situations. For some, it's about protecting themselves from the sting of rejection or embarrassment. But don't misunderstand. This isn't about playing games. It's often her way of testing the waters while staying in control of her confidence. It's also important to note that not every woman will express her interest in the same way. Her personality, upbringing, and the specific situation all influence how these signals appear. What feels like a clear sign from one woman might not mean the same thing for another. That's why it's so important to consider the context. Pay attention to the environment, the conversation, and her unique personality. These clues, combined with your own understanding of her, will help you read the situation more accurately. Now that we've covered the background, let's dive into the specific signs that she's into you. From subtle shifts in body language to how she interacts in your conversations, these behaviors can tell you so much about her interest. The key is learning to spot these signs and trust your instincts so you can engage with clarity and confidence. By understanding these unspoken cues, you'll be better equipped to recognize genuine attraction and build stronger, more authentic connections. Let's explore these signs together. 1. She maintains prolonged eye contact. Eye contact is one of the most genuine and powerful ways we communicate without words. And when it comes to attraction, it says more than you might realize. If a woman holds your gaze for longer than usual, it's rarely by chance. That lingering look is deliberate, a quiet yet clear signal that she's intrigued by you. Prolonged eye contact is her way of testing the waters, showing interest, and building a connection that words can't quite achieve. From a psychological perspective, maintaining eye contact stimulates the release of oxytocin, often called the bonding hormone. This naturally creates a sense of closeness and emotional connection between two people. But beyond the science, it's also a display of confidence. Holding someone's gaze takes courage and openness, especially in a social setting. By doing this, she's making herself vulnerable in a subtle yet significant way, showing you that you've captured her attention in a meaningful way. Picture this. You're at a gathering, and every time you glance across the room, her eyes are already on you. Maybe during a group conversation, you notice her sneaking quick looks in your direction, or she locks eyes with you when you speak. These moments aren't just coincidences. They're her way of standing out, of saying, "I see you." If you notice her gaze lingering, don't overthink it. She's sending a quiet but unmistakable signal that she's drawn to you. Recognizing and appreciating this gesture can open the door to a deeper connection, one that starts with something as simple and profound as a look. 2. She mirrors your body language. Have you ever noticed how someone might unconsciously match the way you sit, gesture, or even speak? This behavior, known as mirroring, is a subtle but powerful way of showing connection and interest. If a woman begins to reflect your body language during a conversation, it's a strong sign she feels a psychological attraction toward you. Why does this happen? It's simple. We are naturally drawn to people we admire or feel a connection with. By mirroring your movements, she's creating an unspoken sense of harmony and mutual understanding. It's her way of saying, we're on the same page, without needing to say a word. This subconscious behavior fosters trust, comfort, and a deeper sense of intimacy, making interactions flow more naturally and effortlessly. For instance, if you lean forward while speaking, she might follow suit. If you adjust your posture or cross your legs, you might notice her doing something similar shortly after. Even subtle movements, like you brushing your hand through your hair and her doing something comparable, can signal alignment. These small, often unnoticed actions carry significant meaning. They're her way of showing that she's in tune with you, that she's engaged and invested in the connection you're building. So, next time you're in conversation, take a moment to observe these cues. They often speak louder than words and reveal the genuine interest that lies beneath the surface. 3. She laughs at your jokes, even the corny ones. Have you ever told a joke, knowing it wasn't your finest, only to hear genuine laughter in return? That laughter might mean more than you think. When a woman laughs at your jokes, especially the ones that aren't all that funny, it's often her way of showing she's drawn to you. It's not just about the humor, it's about how she feels in your presence. Laughter is a bridge between two people. It fosters connection, comfort, and a sense of shared enjoyment. Even if your joke falls flat, her laughter signals that she values the moment with you. She's not just reacting to your wit, but also to your confidence, warmth, and the way you make her feel. Women often associate humor with qualities like intelligence and compatibility, so when she laughs, it's her way of saying, I like being around you. Imagine this. You make a light-hearted comment that's more cheesy than clever, yet she laughs, maybe even teases you a little afterward. That's not just kindness, it's a sign she's enjoying the dynamic between you. Her laughter is her way of keeping things fun, relaxed, and connected. So next time you notice her laughing, even at your less than perfect jokes, pay attention. It's one of the simplest yet clearest ways she's showing she's interested in more than just what you're saying. She's interested in you. 4. She finds reasons to touch you. Have you ever noticed her lightly brushing your arm, tapping your shoulder, or even finding a reason to adjust your collar? These small, seemingly casual touches aren't random. They're her way of showing interest and building a connection. When a woman finds reasons to touch you, it's often a clear sign she feels attracted to you. Touch is one of the most powerful ways we communicate without words. A gentle tap or a light graze says, I feel comfortable with you. I want to be closer to you. On a deeper level, physical touch releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone, which strengthens feelings of trust and connection. When she initiates touch, it's her way of closing the physical distance and testing the waters of how you might respond. Picture this. You're sitting next to her, sharing a laugh. She playfully nudges your arm, or maybe she brushes a non-existent speck of dust off your sleeve. These aren't random gestures. They're her way of breaking the touch barrier and creating a sense of closeness. Touch is something we naturally avoid with people we're indifferent to. So when she reaches out, even in small ways, it's a clear green light. Pay attention to these subtle cues. They're her way of saying she feels a connection, even if she's not saying it outright. These moments of touch might be brief, but they hold significant meaning. They show she's drawn to you and eager to deepen the bond you're building together. 5. She asks personal questions. When a woman begins to ask you questions about your life, passions, dreams, or even your past, it's a clear sign she wants to connect with you on a deeper level. Her curiosity isn't just polite conversation, it's genuine interest. By asking personal questions, she's showing emotional investment and a desire to understand what makes you unique. These aren't surface-level inquiries. They're windows into your thoughts, values, and experiences. For instance, she might ask, "What's the most exciting adventure you've ever had?" Or, "What's your dream destination?" These questions go beyond casual small talk. They're her way of creating emotional closeness and exploring whether the two of you might share a meaningful connection. When she dives into these topics and truly listens to your answers, it's a strong indicator that she finds you captivating. This kind of curiosity isn't random. It's her way of building a bridge between your worlds, finding common ground, and uncovering shared passions. Don't overlook the importance of her questions. They're among the most sincere signs of interest. When someone is genuinely drawn to you, they naturally want to know more about what excites and inspires you. And before we dive back into this fascinating topic, if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to our channel. Your support means the world to us and helps us continue creating meaningful content just like this. Now, let's return to our conversation about the signs of genuine connection and attraction. 6. She compliments you, even on the little things. When a woman feels drawn to you, she'll often find ways to compliment you, even on the smallest details. It could be something as simple as, "That's a great shirt," or "You have such a warm smile." These comments aren't just polite remarks. They're her way of expressing admiration and highlighting the qualities she appreciates about you. Compliments act as a subtle form of encouragement. When she points out something she likes, she's not just making conversation. She's reinforcing the traits or actions that caught her attention. It's her way of saying, "I notice you, and I like what I see." This kind of praise helps create a sense of connection and paves the way for more meaningful interactions. Picture this. She comments on how great your cologne smells, or compliments your taste in accessories, saying something like, "That's such a unique watch." These aren't just casual observations. They're intentional gestures to show she's paying close attention to the details that make you stand out. The more specific the compliment, the stronger the signal. A generic, "You look nice," might be polite, but something personal like, "That color really suits you," is a sign she's truly noticing and valuing your individuality. Remember, compliments are her way of building a bridge, creating warmth, and making you feel seen. So, if she's pointing out little things she admires, it's a strong indication that she's not only interested, but also genuinely attracted to you. And as always, if this content resonates with you, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel for more insights on building meaningful relationships. Now, let's dive deeper into how to recognize and nurture genuine connections. 7. She acts nervous or fidgety around you. Attraction often brings out a nervous energy, even in the most self-assured women. If she's fidgeting with her hair, adjusting her outfit, or struggling to maintain her usual composure when you're around, it's a clear sign that she's feeling the weight of wanting to make a good impression on you. This nervousness isn't about a lack of confidence, it stems from a heightened self-awareness. When someone is drawn to you, they become more conscious of how they look or behave in your presence. It's her way of saying, "Your opinion matters to me." For instance, you might catch her twirling her hair, playing with a piece of jewelry, or tapping her fingers on a coffee cup during a conversation. Maybe she stumbles over her words, or laughs a little too quickly at something you say. These small, seemingly unimportant actions actually speak volumes about her feelings. These subtle signs of nervous energy are her way of navigating the excitement and vulnerability of attraction. They reveal that she's invested in how you perceive her and wants to make a meaningful connection. If you notice her acting a little fidgety around you, don't be quick to judge. It's a compliment in disguise. It means you've caught her attention and she's genuinely interested in you. Understanding and appreciating this nervous energy can help foster a sense of comfort and connection between you both. And if you're finding value in these insights, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us continue sharing meaningful content about relationships and personal growth. Now, let's explore more signs of genuine attraction and connection. 8. She makes an effort to spend time with you. When a woman is attracted to you, she'll go out of her way to be around you, even if it means adjusting her plans or stepping out of her usual routine. If you notice her showing up to events she wouldn't typically attend or finding reasons to stick around a little longer, it's not by chance. She's making a conscious effort to create opportunities to be near you. On a psychological level, we prioritize time for the people who matter to us. By rearranging her schedule or finding ways to fit into your world, she's subtly signaling that you're important to her and worth the extra effort. It's her way of showing she values your presence and is interested in building a deeper connection. For instance, she might casually suggest grabbing coffee after a meeting or join a class or activity she knows you're involved in. Even smaller gestures, like lingering at the end of a conversation or offering to help with something you're working on, reveal her desire to spend more time with you. These actions may seem small, but they speak volumes. She's intentionally creating moments where the two of you can connect, laugh, and share experiences. If she's putting in this kind of effort to be where you are, it's her way of saying, "I enjoy being with you and want more of it." So, if you notice her making these little adjustments to her schedule or showing up unexpectedly, don't take it lightly. She's expressing her interest in a way that feels natural and sincere. And as always, if you find these insights helpful, like this video and subscribe to our channel for more content on relationships and personal growth. Let's dive into more ways to recognize genuine attraction. 9. Her friends tease her about you. If her friends are playfully teasing her about you, it's a clear sign that she's interested. Women often share their feelings with their closest friends, and their playful comments or knowing smiles usually mean they're in on the secret. When her friends tease her in your presence, it's a sign they're aware of her feelings and are subtly trying to encourage her, or even test the waters with you. Psychologically, people often seek validation from their social circle, especially when it comes to relationships. Her friends' teasing is their way of showing support for her feelings and possibly nudging her toward taking the next step. For example, one of them might say, "Looks like someone's favorite person just walked in." Or they might giggle and exchange glances when the two of you are talking. These moments aren't just random acts of humor. They're often her friend's way of giving her a confidence boost while subtly gauging your reaction. They may even be trying to see if you're picking up on the signals she's been sending. Pay close attention to these interactions. Her friends can serve as an important bridge between her feelings and your response. If you notice them acting this way, it's a strong sign she's interested and that her social circle approves of the connection. So if her friends start teasing her around you, take it as a positive sign. It's their way of cheering her on and signaling that there's potential for something more. And as always, if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights into relationships and meaningful connections. Let's continue exploring how to recognize genuine interest. 10. She makes herself shine around you. When a woman knows she'll be around someone she finds attractive, she often takes extra care with her appearance. This isn't about impressing everyone. It's about standing out to you specifically. If you notice she's more polished, wearing her favorite outfit, or experimenting with a new hairstyle when you're around, it's her way of drawing your attention. She may even ask casually, "Does this color suit me?" These aren't random actions. They're intentional efforts to highlight her confidence and make a memorable impression. It's important to note, though, that not every gesture signals romantic interest. Some behaviors, like prolonged eye contact or playful teasing, might reflect her personality or cultural norms rather than attraction. Context matters. For instance, someone naturally warm and engaging might show similar signs out of friendliness rather than intent. Take into account the environment, her overall behavior, and your dynamic before jumping to conclusions. Understanding these signals doesn't mean overanalyzing every move. Confidence lies in responding to situations with openness and ease, not assuming every gesture means she's into you. If you're uncertain, clarity through conversation can work wonders. A simple, "I really enjoy talking with you. How do you feel?" can open up dialogue without pressure, showing emotional maturity. Confidence, respect, and honest communication create a strong foundation for understanding intentions. Recognizing the subtle signs of attraction is less about boosting your ego and more about cultivating awareness. By observing these cues, you navigate interactions with greater clarity and avoid missed opportunities. It also strengthens your ability to connect genuinely, free from second-guessing. However, respecting boundaries remains crucial. While noticing these signals can be exciting, always approach with care. Attraction is a two-way street, and it's essential to ensure she feels comfortable and in control. For example, if she shows interest but seems hesitant, it's okay to take a step back and let her set the pace. Balancing attentiveness with respect fosters an environment where genuine connections can grow. Remember, recognizing signs isn't about entitlement or manipulation. It's about mutual understanding. Attraction often unfolds through a combination of behaviors rather than one isolated sign. If she laughs at your jokes, mirrors your gestures, and looks for opportunities to spend time with you, the picture becomes clearer. Think back to times when someone made an effort to join activities you enjoyed or paid you a heartfelt compliment. These small actions, when repeated, carry deeper meaning. Transitions like these reveal how attraction builds gradually through subtle and shared effort. Being observant without being overbearing ensures you understand the situation fully. A single gesture might not say much, but when combined with others, they paint a more vivid picture. Every signal she gives reflects a part of a bigger story. Maybe she's confident and open, or perhaps she's exploring her feelings in a quiet, understated way. Understanding these nuances helps you approach relationships with clarity and respect. For instance, if she enjoys spending time with you but doesn't engage deeply in conversation, it could mean she's interested but shy. On the other hand, consistent efforts to connect, like finding ways to be near you or sharing personal stories, suggest a growing bond. Recognizing these patterns can guide your responses, ensuring you're both on the same page. By balancing awareness and respect, you foster relationships built on trust and mutual effort. Recognizing her signals isn't about keeping score. It's about being present and understanding her perspective. When you approach these interactions with confidence, empathy, and consideration, you create space for meaningful connections to flourish. At the heart of it all, attraction is about being attentive while honoring boundaries. When you respect her comfort and listen to her cues, you show that you value her as a person, not just as a potential partner. This mindset strengthens relationships and builds a foundation of trust and authenticity. Understanding the signs of attraction is about more than just recognizing interest. It's about embracing the subtle, intricate dance of connection. Relationships thrive on mutual effort and attentiveness, and each signal contributes to a bigger picture. By approaching with confidence, clarity, and respect, you ensure your interactions remain meaningful and considerate. Let her actions guide you, but don't forget to trust your instincts. Attraction isn't a puzzle to solve, but a shared experience to explore. Stay open, be patient, and focus on building connections that feel natural and fulfilling for both of you. And that's a wrap. The 10 signs she finds you attractive. From holding prolonged eye contact and mirroring your gestures to making an effort to spend time with you, these subtle yet powerful behaviors reveal her interest. Recognizing these signs not only helps you avoid missed opportunities, but also boosts your confidence in navigating relationships with clarity and respect. Now, it's over to you. Have you ever noticed any of these signs in your interactions? Perhaps there was a moment when her actions made you wonder about her feelings. Share your experiences in the comments below. We'd love to hear your thoughts, exchange stories, and learn from one another. Before you head out, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you'll never miss our latest insights into relationships and personal growth. If this video resonated with you or you found it helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might benefit from it. Thank you so much for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, stay confident, stay mindful, and take every opportunity to build meaningful connections.